In this episode of Class Notes, we looked how to not get clubbed to death when you're on the ground. Hi, I'm Mark White, owner of Discovery Martial Arts. Here at our dojo, we study Ninjutsu and using the art strategies to deal with modern day situations. As my teacher always said, if we can't use this, then what the hell are we doing? Class Notes videos serve two purposes. One, it's a visual reference library for our students so they can remember the stuff that they've learned and train it at home. Two, it's a reference library for non-students to use so if they encounter these situations, they have an idea of what they could do to survive. Now, that being said, just knowing it isn't enough. You still need to practice. In this video, we look at the incredible scary situation that you've been knocked down and somebody's over you, beating you down with a club like a baseball bat or something like that. It's a brutal situation to deal with. We hope you enjoy the video, and we please ask that you subscribe to our channel and like the video if you do. It really, really helps us.
Everybody, happy Wednesday. So tonight, as we wrap up weapons phase, we are going to work on some weapons on the ground. All right. And so for the warm up tonight, Mr. Harper, will you please grab a hombo? Yeah. And so we're going to imagine that Matt has come, maybe taken a hand, gave me a big shove. I've come down to the ground, and now he's going to follow up with an overhead bash to something. Now, just like give me like bam. All right, which I think we can see would be a very normal response. Push down the ground, grab the pipe, come and get him. All right, do we agree? All right, as he comes in to do that, now typically when the person comes in, they're going to lead with that foot that the hand is. Let's spin this way so everybody can see. The foot that's going to be coming forward is going to be the one that has the weapon. Now, don't get me wrong, switch your feet and try it. That can happen, but more than likely, if I'm calling back and he's kind of run up and do it, that's going to be the lead foot. All right? Again, not a rule, but that's what we're going to do right now. As he comes in for that, we're going to get off the side. Bottom foot is going to get the heel. Top one's going to get the knee. And I'm going to shove, push right back, get my ass out of there. All right? Now, I want you to be very easy on this. This would be a kick. I would trap that and I would just blow into that knee at whatever angle I could find. All right, so if he's coming in here, we'll demonstrate that real quick. Yeah, I would just crush that thing. Whichever way I can. I don't care if it goes this way, backwards, or whatever. All right, this guy's trying to beat me with a pipe. I don't care if I break his leg. I really don't. One of our rules here, Tony, is if you decide to attack me, not on the mat, that's training. You decide to attack me, you've sacrificed your right to safety. There is no rule. If I have to break you, I'll break you. If I have to blind you, I will blind you. If I have to make you eat through a veggie mixer for the rest of your life through a straw, you eat through a straw. All right, I'm not going to be nice. So as this comes in here, I would just crush that thing. The reason I'm getting the foot behind because I don't want him to slide back on that. I'm trying to trap that so that doesn't move. So as that comes in, whoa, I'm here. That's not going to move, and that's going to be the only thing that takes it. Now, for training purposes, we're going to get here, push. We can even give a little pull here. It won't move much, and just extend that person down to the ground. And get up. Okay? That's our warm-up. Go ahead. One thing that usually happens, so I got Arden here, is if I'm pushed down to the ground, here, and my legs are like this, Arden's either going to not get close or he's going to come to the side, right, if I'm down like this. Because he can tell that these are kind of in his way, and just naturally he'll either come off to this side or he'll come off to this side, or if I'm like this, he won't get quite as close, and then if I try to do this from here, I don't really have the extension. I don't really have the push. So as it goes down, I'm going to kind of set him up a little bit and be like, which I think is natural, like, oh, Jesus, well, great. And now I'm a lot closer to be able to do something, right? So I think it's kind of natural that if I get this big guy coming at me that I would start to turtle up, like that, which is he's going to perfectly expect. He's not going to expect a guy in Shavasa, coming that. He's going to cut a different attack angle. So I'll get pushed down. I'm like, oh, no, whoa, and I'm coming in here. Now this leg is really cocked. So now I have a nice long way to push and get him, all right? So part of this is going to be kind of understanding what's happening and playing the part. Also too, if you happen to go down, remember, if you're being pushed down the ground and you can't back roll out of it, just isn't working that way. It's on sand or whatever, you know, or concrete, we're not gonna whack. We don't wanna get a concussion doing this. So as we go down, we're gonna kind of make sure that head is still tucked in, so we hit. Now if we can roll out of it, great. All right, but right now we're looking at a situation we couldn't. And he's coming in, I'm kind of totally here, getting out of the way, getting around this knee. It can also be here. We'll look at that one in a second. But right now I'm getting here so I can push this and take him right down. All right, in a second we'll look at attacking the back of the leg. Okay, make sense? All right, good. This is gonna be so fast that, you know, the placement on this is gonna be tough, right? I didn't realize what was going on. All of a sudden, this guy comes up and shoves me. I'm down on the ground. He's, whoa! I may wind up totally off to the side. I totally missed the spot. I can't get his front knee. His foot stepped differently. Now, granted, if I'm hit, boom, I'm still breaking his leg. Don't get me wrong. I'm kicking into whatever I could kick onto. We're looking at the place right now, but maybe I'm so far off to the side here that I don't want to break Aaron's leg right now, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to hook right into the back of it this way, and then roll up and break his foot this way. There's a lot of pressure right now on his foot, and my shin into the back, it does not feel good, does it? No, it does not. So there's a trick here. Yeah, here again. So he comes in, I'm getting off this, oh my God. Hooking here, first part. Actually, let's just go there first. I'll show you the tricky part afterwards. Kicking, pushing him right down here. As I do that, I'm gonna roll with him this way. All right, let's just start there and then I'll show you the tricky part on how you can get back up on top of him. All right, does that make sense? You wanna see, Matt? Oh no, Matt, ah! Whoa, shit! Oh. And I'm gonna roll to the side with him. All right, hopefully I've smashed his face into the ground, broken a wrist or something, but in a second I'm gonna make sure, but let's get here first. Got it? All right, good. Okay, now how do we get up on top of them and massacre them? Mr. Prince. This is where the tricky part comes in. He knocks me down. Oh my God, jeez, oh my, wow! Kick, drag him down. Now, as he gets to about here, all right, I'm now going to straighten this leg and pull this towards me, up to my hip. So now I can come right in through here and just, and don't get me wrong, I'm being nice and letting this leg up, but if I were to take this leg and put it all the way down to his pelvis with my leg in there, this would hurt. Much less there's actually a ton of pressure, you see right here on this ankle. I can just break this ankle right here if I wanted to. All right, but I'm gonna be nice. Just come into here, or a fist, or choke him with this. Choke him with his own humbo, depending on where it lies. Or just pick it up and smack him with this. All right, from here, you just front roll and snap the leg. Okay, let's change the angle to that so people can see that, please. Or let's, Arden, just so, see. Oh my God, here, kick, knee going down to the ground. I'm not kicking on this plane, kicking down, boom, to make sure he goes down. As he gets to about here, this leg straightens and I pull this up. So that as he goes down, I have this right now in my hip. This comes over and I just put a ton of pressure right on that. Correct, Arden? Mm-hmm. And I just lay down. Just rip the eyes out, do whatever. Or, if I can't reach him, fine, I'll just break the foot right here. Okay, make sense? It's actually quite easy. But what you have to do is as they hit that knee, if this leg's straighten up, you'll just pull their shin into you. If this leg lowers, as they fall, you pull it up to your hip. And then from there, as you're rolling, the position just works. All right, and you're looking almost like a Fudoza, kind of seeing posture. Okay? Try it, go slow. If you have to muscle this, you're in the wrong spot. This should be a fairly easy transition. So don't be in a place where you feel like you have to go hard, okay? Switch partners, grab me. Here, you get a stick. Actually, give a stick to Leslie. Right. Wow. Oh God, why? Oh my God, boom, boom, down. I get up to here, and maybe that leg's staying down here for some reason, right? Just that's the way she landed. She maybe knocked herself a little bit conscious, and I just want to make sure she doesn't regain consciousness real quick and run after me, so I'm going to snap it anyways. But it's down here. So instead of picking it up and doing all that stuff and giving her that time, I'm going to work with it down here. I'm going to put my shoulder and body into it on this side. So I'm going to trap it kind of with my ribs or my armpit down here. And then I'm going to take it and just basically pull her toes to my chest this way. All right. Which is basically the same thing we're doing kind of here, but now it's here. So why bother to make the move? What, you know, it gives her time to get away. It's down here. Okay, fine. Whoa. Trap that one to make sure, or maybe we could put this leg over, come this down, and then just pull that right out. Okay? So if you have to find the leg in that position, try not break it. Make sense? Okay? Don't break them though. Very well. Very well. Couple of things to clean up just so you can get this a little more efficiently. So Matt pushes me down. Oh, I'm down. You guys are getting through this. Great. Getting to here. Now, if I start pulling Matt's leg up from his knee, it won't work because his knee's stuck to the ground. My foot's going to come up closer to the middle of his leg. Now I can move that pretty easily. All right, if I try to push this, it's not going to go. So as this goes, I'm actually pulling this up to here to go. All right, now that's almost already on my hip for the roll. Other thing too is that people are going up and they're rolling and then putting this leg out here like this. Well, that's stopping you from getting up. Your weight's going into that foot. So as this gets up to here, this leg actually goes behind you here. So now as this comes up, no problem. All right. And like I said before, for the Ninjutsu aficionados out there, this is our Fudoza pose. That's basically what we're rolling up into, which is akin to a front roll. So if you think of it actually as this traps, you catch the ankle, pull that up, I'm actually going to go do a front roll. Their foot just happens to be in my hip at the time. So if you have that mentality of instead of one trap, two trap, get up, as opposed to, no, I'm pulling this up to the hip and I'm going to do a front roll, you'll find yourself being able to transition up easier. So take those 2-3 steps and just make it, oh, pull the ankle up to the hip, do a front roll. You'll find yourself transitioning up easier. Does that make sense? Okay, you guys are doing very well. This is kind of complex. What if I screw up? Matt pushes me down. Maybe I did hit my head for a little bit. I realized this is coming down. I go over to here. Right? Oh man, that was white, so I had to go over here. You know, I saw something. Maybe that was the edge of the cliff. Maybe there's a bunch of glass there. Rat shit. I don't know. I don't want to run. I just happened to come over here. You know, great. I missed it, but my angle's down on the inside. Matt is going to have a very easy up and re-engage. All right, but I can still do this. The knee break is going to be a little bit different there. Now I want you guys to be super, super careful with this one. I'm going off onto the side of his leg, the inside of his knee. All right, if you've ever had that done to you, it is quite uncomfortable. And again, this is a kick. So this comes in, oh God! This still, bottom one still traps right to the inside. Donkey kick the hell out of this thing. Kicking other things too, but they're a little far away. Boom, buckle that knee. All right, so now he's gonna use this as a cane. All right, and kick the cane out and do it again. All right, now you can't really do the roll up well from here. All right, there is something that we can do, but it's kind of tricky. But right now, can we get to the inside of that knee and push them so the knee collapses out like this? Right, so it's not straight anymore, it's out like this. Be very super careful with this, put and push. Don't blast in this. You would blast into this in reality. All right, but now, we're not gonna do that because you're only gonna do it once. And then, yeah, it's gonna be nasty. Okay, feel good about that? So now we screwed up, went to the wrong side, or went to the other side. And this is our option now. Got it? Done. Because as I've gotten hit down, I went up, both my feet were on the inside. So an ankle trap isn't there. Fook. If it's close enough, it may not be. Back up. He could have taken a big step, and that one's not an option for me. All right, I don't have it on there. Hooking heel kick to the inside, toe drive. Right to the other one. I'm just gonna play the triangle. All right, and the triangle is this, this, and that. Ding, ding, ding. All right, I'm gonna kick any or all three of them as much as possible because he needs this base to hit me. I can't get to his shoulders, but I can destroy the base. I can destroy the base, I can destroy the base. All right, so heel drive, toe drive, groin. If you're both on the inside and it happens to be close up, fine, just trap this one. Push him out that way. That's fine. If they're not close enough, toe drive, heel drive. And it's gonna be a 1-2. This is gonna suck. I'm very, very sorry about this. It's the same motion. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I'm not doing two separate things. Toe drive, right into a heel drive. Doesn't feel good. No. Okay? And if they don't go down, some odd reason they're messed up, boom, boom, fine, then I come over here. And then we rip them down that way. Okay? Then we roll over and get them in a way that we can. Does that make sense? Okay, so now we screwed up, gone to the wrong side. Both our feet are on the inside. Do a little toot, play the triangle. All right, see what we can get. If you can get to the back leg, get to the back leg. Fine, if they don't go down, roll over and do the first one. Make sense? Good, let's go. Option from this double screw up. I'm down. Ugh. He's there, maybe he's got some long arms or something like that, and then I can't quite get up there, or I don't know, just happened. And I can't reach that, I can't reach that, it doesn't work. Wow, right into that ankle. And that will, boom, boom, bring that right into play. All right, if you hook heel kick right into that ankle, unless they're wearing some incredible padding, that will absolutely hurt. So, here, oh my God, whack. That will, boom, that will bring him forward. Then now I can either do a toe drive or the leg's in a better position. I could actually then blow that knee out that way. Or toe drive it. And then kick in. Okay? Work the different points. Have fun. All right? See what you can do. You know, what points can you hit? You know, to disrupt it. Because you're trying just to disrupt their base. They need that base to hit you. You're trying to take that base out. And what can you do? Because if that base is out, they're not hitting you. They're going to be doing met, and they're going to try to use it as a cane. And what sets up the secondary shot? Does that make sense? All right, grab. Mr. Prince, can you grab a humble? Same position. He's knocked me down. Oh, geez. And instead of being that stupid, he actually jumps and lands his feet on each side of me. And now is going to start clobbering me. Boom. Right? There might be enough momentum. I might have hit and slid. You know, I may have bashed my head a little bit, and next thing you know, he's like literally standing over me to do this. Yeah, like right, yeah, just, yeah, right there. Like, oh man. All right. Now, could we just throw this up? I'm going to trade blows. You know, if I just kick him in the balls, and if he's that messed up, he's probably not going to feel it. You know, so I'm down here. He's now jumped over me. Whoa, here. Just like now I'm using my arms to be feet, basically. I'm shrimping around. This top arm is going to the back of his knee, coming around and grabbing this hand that's on his ankle. I have a figure 4 lock on his ankle now. All right. From here, I'm just going to roll back over. And now I can break his ankle this way. All right. This is exactly the same one for those people who see it like on top, but one leg up. It's this technique, but now being done with somebody standing all the way up. Whoa, here. All right, so I'm out of the way of the hip. I have this. It's gonna bump. I'm just gonna hold this tight. Roll over. I could even give him a little bump into here too, to trap that other foot. Then from there, Just gonna break this. Okay, again, pulling down and twisting. All right. Now, we've seen the past where like a Lin, the shin is longer than their arms, and they have to sit up to do that. Fine, keep it close, break it here. Or break it here, which is actually worse. Lean into them, and then break it this way. Okay? I hear crickets, which means you don't understand what I did. He's knocked me down. Ugh, boom. He's out. Oh, shit. Shrimping around. Key point, my ass needs to get out. So if I'm here like an I, my butt is going to basically be where my shoulders are. Just watch my shoulder-ass relationship. To a point where I can now wrap this. Okay? If I can get into here, great. So they got that going on. Ass is going to the shoulders. Shoulders are going out. This is going around his arm. This is just going to place on his foot. And now I have a figure 4 lock on his foot. From there, I just roll. Foomp, foomp, foomp. One more time. I'm here. Straight line. I want to get off that line. He's aiming for here. So I need to leave that space clear. Push off with my feet, shrimp, get totally onto my side. Not like this. Totally onto my side. I could fall asleep in this position. That's the kind of side I'm in. Wrap around, tight. Here, do you see the lock? And if I'm like this, number one, A, I can't get the lock, but I also don't have any place to take him down. That's why I need to be out here. I can get around further. Then just bump in, roll over, fish it, break. Hi? Yeah? Okay, this is the easy one. All right, good. Here, right? I'm just now here. Same contact points. Same contact points. And I can just hit, push him over. And that's more than wonderful. You'll probably smash his face into something because he's still having downward momentum. So he's still trying to hit you. You'll probably hit his face into something. You'll be out of there. Maybe chasing after you. I just like to put the ankle break in there so he can't chase after you that well. Make sense? So don't get too hung up on that. The point of the goal tonight is how do we deal with somebody with weapons? It's not an ankle lock class. All right, so if you can get that, I'm happy. Okay, cool. 15 minutes ago. Remember that toe drive heel hook thing that we had going on? Because remember, I just don't want to get hit in the head. That's the whole thing. Aaron, he's knocked me down. Oh, geez, he tripped himself. He jumped over here. I go over, and maybe my angling's wrong. I cut it out too close. This arm is trailing. I didn't make the move correctly. I'm not getting hit with a stick. That's good, but he's going to realize that in 2 seconds and come back and hit me with that stick again, right? So as I go forward, obviously I can just grab right into here, twist and pull whatever I can out. That will get his attention. Then he's going to bash my arm, though. You know, at some point, he's going to get that hands is going to go right there, and then I release, and we can go into that secondary. All right, but we'll be.
Seem like a silly question. So what were you grabbing?
Okay, I was. Monkey grabs a peach. Monkey grabs a peach and turns. All right, and just pulls and it's hand strength, grip, long nails, everything. I'm going to make him pay attention to that and not beating me in the head. All right, which if I'm correct, Aaron, that would make you concentrate on that. No. Okay, but, oh shit, too tight. This here's strong. Door knock right there. And then I'm going to set myself up in a listen. So just like those two same points I used for that toe drive, door knocker, boom, backhand, boom. Now I can get the move. He's distracted, his base is ruined. okay? So I got to destabilize that base, all right? Because he's standing there and I can't reach his arms. That is coming, oh God, just gonna bash right in that IT band. Boom. Now, wonderful thing is that brings his heel up a little bit too. I already have the ankle trap. Let these guys come around and see this. Come over here, please. Over here. Everyone, over here. Boom. See where his foot is? Boom. 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 I already have the ankle trap. As he goes over, great. Boom. And I have it broken that way. Okay? So I'm playing the triangle, but I'm actually adding in the F chord. All right, which is that outside IT band. Wow. Kick the shit right out of him. Perfect. All right. So I am hitting, grabbing everything. All right. I'm door knocking inside, outside, IT band, and then come right up on that. Now, we don't have to be hard on this like I was with Mr. Prince. We can do this fairly easily. Come here. So I know we had a lot of ankle locks in tonight's class, and that actually wasn't the point. Everyone come in. The point was, that's a very intimidating place, right? You're on the ground. You may have hit your head a little bit. You're stunned. Obviously, you weren't overly with it anyways because you got yourself knocked to the ground in the first place. And this person is over you, boom, and just about ready to beat the snot out of you. Realizing that, A, you don't want to go down and be like, and freeze in that position. You're just going to get massacred. So that your reaction isn't, oh, shit, but it's like, oh, shit. And you start moving. All right, that was the first realization I want people to have, that when you get on the ground, you get moving. But also realize, I can't get the hands. They're out of play. But I can take that base out because they need this. They need this. Oh, can't hit from here. Can't hit from here. You know? And so taking our focus off the weapon, because a lot of times when people do weapons defense, they focus on the weapon and they don't focus on the rest of the body. In this situation, the weapon isn't an even option. You can't get the weapon. It's too high, it's too far, you're on the ground. So what else can you do to disrupt them, bring them down? I know we ended in a lot of ankle locks, and that wasn't the point of class. Any of those positions that you had where the person was down on the ground, if you ended up with an ankle lock, great, fine. Snap the ankle, they can't chase after you. I'm more important, like, can you get them and get them away and you get up and get away? So by the time they come find you and they wake back up after they believe that you're 50 yards away. You know, that's my main concern. So don't be frustrated if you didn't get the ankle locks right. That wasn't the point of class. The point of class was to be, can you get here, realize that someone's going to beat you, and move. And start disrupting and realize that disrupting that base is actually an option. Make sense?
If you like this video, please check out the class that we did where we took the weapons back in our hands and used them in Kihon Happo or fundamental principles and how the weapons can actually be used to amplify the techniques. Thank you again. See you on the mat.